We're back here at Central. We're back here at Tommy Stewart Field with the Maroons leading 13-0 as we begin the second quarter. Again, I am Chris Foster with you on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Thank you for joining us tonight. Apologize for the technical difficulties that we're having. We may be leaving you periodically here and there when we have a quick moment to try to fix some things in between. We're unable to stream while we're trying to fix the problem, so we're going to pop to black here for a few minutes. But please stay with us, and we'll get the broadcast back on for you as soon as possible. First down and 10 for the Maroons. Now ball at the 14-yard line as they're looking to go in again here, leading 13-0. $11:49 left to go here in the first half now. This looks like some confusion down here. As the Maroons are actually on defense, I think they just tried to convert on a fourth down and were unable to come up with it. So Urbana now with the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 14-yard line, trying to see if they can get back in this ball game. That's James Cobbs on the carry there for the Urbana Tigers. Stopped very well by the defense. Cobbs had a fantastic game last week, carrying 17 times for 120 yards and a touchdown. That was good enough for 10th in the area last week. So far, nothing going, though, for the Tigers on offense tonight. Beckman under center, or in shotgun, I'm sorry. 13-0 the score. He's got the snap. He's looking to the outside. It's caught. Brought down by the Central defense. So now we'll have a 3rd down and 10 now, as Urbana's been able to come up with any yards on their 1st and 2nd down play. Went on the ground on 1st down and in the air on 2nd. Now here on 3rd down and 10, still on their own 14. Beckman is in shotgun, waiting the snap. He's got it. He's looking to throw. He's being pressured now. He's going to the outside, still trying to find a receiver. There's nothing there. He's going to be forced out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and he spikes the ball down in frustration. Nothing doing here for the Urbana Tigers here so far tonight, and with 10:35 left to go in the half, they're going to be forced to punt to the Maroons, who already lead this contest 13-0. Waiting the punt now are the Central Maroons. The punt is up and heads towards the sideline. It's going to be out of bounds about the 40-yard line, and that's where the Maroons will start their next drive, already leading this contest 13-0. 10:28 left to go in the first half. Stovall brings the offense back out. And it looks like they will start at the, they're still trying to decide where it went out of bounds yet. Looks like the 45 is where the Maroons will start this drive. So good field position for them as they look to build on their 13-point lead here with 10:28 left to go in the first half. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. My name is Chris Foster. Our second broadcast of the year is we'll be bringing you high school football every Friday night live here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. And if you didn't catch it live, please come back and catch the on-demand replay. Mytron Moore still fighting for yards, and it looks like he's going to get about 3 or 4 on the carry. As we roll under 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Tigers looking for anything positive right now. A 3-and-out might help get their offense back on the field, but the offense has shown no signs of anything positive as of yet, and the Maroons have been running the ball very well so far tonight. Stovall is under center. There you go. Looked like the give was up the middle to Rivera. He's brought down after only a gain of a couple yards. But a fumble on the play, recovered by the Tigers. So Urbana now with a chance with the ball about midfield. It's like the ball, they'll start this drive about the 46. And now with 9:42 left to go, Urbana with an opportunity to get themselves back in this ball game. As we said at the top, Urbana lost last week to Normal Community 38-6. Central also comes in at 0-1 as they lost to Normal Community West. Beckman with the thing and a quick pass to the outside. Nice little move, but a good set of tackling here by the Maroons. Urbana trying to hit those quick passes to get their guys with speed open on the outside. So far, Central's done a very good job with the tackling. Beckman in the shotgun again. He's got the ball, gives it to Cobbs, and he's cutting to the outside, makes a nice move. Down to the Maroon 35-yard line, a first down for the Tigers. And something positive now happening for Urbana as they're starting to put a drive together. Trailing 13-0 here with 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Here's the snap. Give us the running back as he's trying to get to the outside. He's brought down. That's James Cobbs again, number 22 for the Tigers. He tried to get the corner, but unable to do that. So Maroons defense was ready for that. Second down and 10 for the Tigers. The look, the fake, quarterback rolling out to the outside, and he's taken down by the Maroon defense. Nothing doing there. Third down and 11 now for Urbana, trailing 13-0 here. 7:55 left to go in the first half. Urbana trying to put some points on the board to get back in this ball game here at Tommy Stewart Field in Champaign. Got a false start there on the Tigers. That'll make it a third down and 16. Thank you for joining us here tonight on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. I am Chris Foster. I want to apologize one more time for our technical difficulties. Had all kinds of problems before getting things working. And we might leave you a few times because we were trying to work on things during breaks and we cannot stream while we're working on the problem. Urbana now in the shotgun, third down and 16. A high snap. Quarterback's able to bring it down though, and he's looking to scramble. He's looking to throw down. Throws in the outside. He's got a man, but he overthrows him. Incomplete. Fourth down and 16 now for the Tigers. Ball at the 39-yard line. Assuming they'll try to pin the Maroons back deep here and try to play good defense and get the ball back with good field position for themselves. We're going to see here, though, although it looks like they're going to be in the shotgun still. Looks like they're going to go for it, and Central's going to call a timeout. Didn't look like they were ready for it. We're going to leave you for just a minute, but stay with us here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Hello everyone, and we are back here at Tommy Stewart Field, 4th down and 16. Tigers trailing 13-0, trying to get back in this ball game. Ian Courtney in at quarterback for the Urbana Tigers. He's back to throw. He's looking deep. Nothing doing. He's going to try to scramble. Nothing doing at all, though. The Maroons with nice defense. That was definitely a coverage sack, as there was nobody for Courtney to throw it to. And the Maroons stopped the Tigers' drive there at the 39-yard line. Got 2 yards on the play to Courtney, and now our ball is on 41-yard line. That's where the Maroons will take over with 7:23 left to go here in the first half. Again, we had several issues when we were trying to get this game started, so I'm playing a little bit of catch-up here with the rosters and everything, so I apologize for any misidentifications. Jamal Stovall in at quarterback for the Maroons. Rivera in the backfield. He's been their power guy so far tonight. Looks like a fumbled snap. That might be the second time in a row, as they had a fumble last drive. We'll see who came up with it. Who came up with the ball? We'll have to wait for the referees to figure that out. The Urbana thinks they have it. We're going to have to see here. And Urbana does come up with it, as Stovall fumbled the snap on a 1st and 10 at the 41 just after they had stopped the Tigers on a 4th and 16. So a new set of downs now for the Tiger offense, who just started to get things going a little bit on that last drive. They're going to try to build on that now. See if they can finish the drive now. 1st and 10, ball at the 40. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in the second quarter here in in Champaign. Urbana with the ball. The give is to Cobbs. Tries to make a move. He breaks one tackle, but then the Central defense is there. Great job. Great tackling there by Central's Jeremy Bray. Also Adrian Gomez in on the tackle. Again, in at quarterback for Urbana, number 8, Ian Courtney. Ian Courtney now in the shotgun and waiting the snap. The give is to Cobbs. No, not Cobbs. It's 34 as he's going to the outside. He hits the corner, and he's going to get a nice gain all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's for Urbana number 34, Jamin Carter. So a nice carry by Carter. All the way down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10. Urbana trying to put something together and get themselves back in this ball game. It's like a timeout on the play. We're going to leave you for just a minute again here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. All right, we're back here in Champaign with Urbana. 1st and 10, ball at the 21, trailing 13-0 with 6.5 to go here in the first half. Trying to put a drive together. That's Tanner Russell on the carry to the outside. Picked up about 9 yards on the play. Tanner Russell. And Russell is the quarterback for the Tigers. I apologize. Like I said, I've been trying to get things together with the roster. And as my view from here, I wasn't sure if that was number 8 or number 9, and it was number 9, Tanner Russell at quarterback. I was calling it number 8, Ian Courtney, and I apologize for that. But we have it straight now as it's number 9, Tanner Russell, the quarterback for the Tigers, with 6 minutes left to go here. in the first half, trailing 13-0. A nice carry by Russell, and now they're going to measure to see who came up with if he came up for the first down, and he did. So 10 yards on the carry by the quarterback Tanner Russell, and the Tigers are in business now, 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line, looking to put some points on the board here with 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Remember, we talked at the beginning of the game, there was some QB controversy last week with the Tigers, as it was Beckman who was in at quarterback for the Tigers last week, and then they kind of shuffled in Cobbs as well, but it looks like it's Tanner Russell who's going to get the call tonight. 2nd down and 9, as Cobbs is able to only get 1 yard up the middle, as that Central defense looked to be stout on that play. 5.5 to go, first half. Central leading Urbana 13-0. Russell in the shotgun, Cobbs in the backfield with him. Russell with the quick throw to the outside, and it's going to be incomplete. So he was looking to hit the receiver Dustin Lard there on the outside, but unable to do it. Central appeared to be ready for that play. Even if he'd made the catch, he was going to be brought down immediately. So now a 3rd down and 9 for Urbana. Ball at the 10-yard line, trailing 13-0 here at Tommy Stewart Field. Urbana trying to get some points on the board. There's the give. Russell gives it to Cobbs. He's going to try to hit the outside, and he might hit the corner. He's going to score. Cobbs with a nice play. James Cobbs with the 10-yard touchdown run for the Tigers. And this score is now 13-6 here in Champaign. Urbana's going to line up for the point after attempt. We'll see if they go for 2 or if they just try to kick the extra point. Looks like they're going to go for 2 as Russell is in the shotgun. Give us to Cobbs. He's going to try to go up the middle. This time he's stopped by the Central defense. So with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here in the first half, it's the Central Maroons 13, the Urbana Tigers 6. We'll be right back here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Please stay with us. We are back here in Champaign. 13-6 is our score. The Urbana Tigers just punched in a touchdown. A run by James Cobbs from 10 yards out. Urbana now ready to kick off here to the Maroons with 5:14 left to go here in the first half. Kick goes deep. Back to receive over the Maroons, looking to make a nice return. It's going to be knocked out of bounds about the 37, 38-yard line. On the return was Jelani Porter for the Maroons. 5 minutes, 8 seconds left to go here in Champaign at Tommy Stewart Field. Week 2 of the Illinois High School football season. I am Chris Foster with you on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Thank you for joining us here tonight. One last time, will apologize for the technical difficulties we had early in the game, but right now everything seems to be up and running pretty well. So hopefully we can just enjoy football now and not have to worry about any of those issues. James Stovall in at quarterback, Jamal Stovall, I'm sorry. At quarterback, under center for the Maroons. 5 minutes, 8 seconds left to go, starting this drive at their own 40-yard line. Man in motion is Moore. The give is to Moore. Tries to get to the outside, makes a couple of nice moves, and he's going to be brought down about the 47-yard line. A gain of about 6 yards for Moore. A nice carry. Montrell Moore, number 3 for the Maroons. He's a 5'7", 160-pound junior. 4:41 now left to go here in the first half, 13-6. Maroons controlled the first quarter as they put up 13 points on the board. Urbana was scoreless until just a few minutes to go when they had the run by Cobbs from 10 yards out to make it 13-6. And that's where we sit right now with 4:20 to go. 2nd down and 4 for the Maroons on their own 46-yard line, just short of midfield. Stovall under center. The give is to the fullback Rivera, and he's got a nice hole. It's a first down across midfield to the 45-yard line. Carry of about 9 yards for Rivera. First down and 10 for the Maroons now as they look to answer Urbana's touchdown with a touchdown of their own. Clock ticks under 4 minutes here in Champaign. Stovall under center. Rivera in the backfield. In motion is Jalen Rose. Now he stops. Stovall checking the sideline now. Back under center. The give is to Rivera again as he barrels forward. He's going to be taken down as he picks up about 6 more yards on the play. A couple of nice carries by Rivera. 3:28 now left to go here in the first half. Michael Maynard comes out and Jalen Guy now enters the ballgame for the Maroons. Stovall ready to bring them up to the line of scrimmage. Stovall again under center, waiting the snap. And he fakes to Rivera, tries to give it. Ball is loose. The Tigers pick it up, and he's going to be brought down as that's number 57 for the Tigers. Fry Cedric coming up with the football. Central tried to sneak a play to the outside, but the Urbana defense was ready, and a nice hit led to the fumble and a recovery again by Cedric Fry, 6'3", 265-pound junior defensive lineman for the Tigers. And now with 2:58 left to go here in the first half, Urbana with an opportunity to put a drive together and tie this ball game. Again, in at quarterback for them is Tanner Russell. He receives the snap, gives it to Cobbs. Cobbs with a cut up the middle. And now all of a sudden Cobbs able to find some space here on the Central Maroon defense. Early in the game, there wasn't much there for the offense of the Tigers. Things are starting to open up a little bit now. And they've got a little bit of momentum after that fumble recovery. 2nd down and 4, ball at the 43. Russell takes the snap and the give. Nothing there as that was given to Mosao Bumba. Bumba had no room and actually lost a few yards, and that brings up a 3rd down and 4. Actually a pretty big play here. With 2:23 left to go in the first half, we have a timeout. Maroons went on a nice drive to open up the game and went down the field and scored to make it 7-0. And they put another drive together soon after that, made it 13-0. Urbana wasn't able to do anything early, but they just completed their first scoring drive of the game, making it 13-6. And then the Maroons just fumbled the ball back to Urbana. Again, the nice play and recovery by Cedric Fry. And now Urbana here with 2:23 left to go before the first half is trying to tie this ball game up before the teams head into the locker room. 3rd down and 5 right here. Ball at the 44-yard line. Russell will come out in shotgun. Russell is a 6'1", 180-pound senior. He takes the pass. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to run with it. Looks like the Central defense is there if he can make a play, and they do. They bring him down about the 40. It's going to be awful close to the 1st down. We'll have to see where they mark it. Only needed 4 yards for the 1st down. We'll see if he made it or not. Looks like he's going to be a little bit short, maybe a yard. And that's going to bring up a big 4th down and 1 play as we just creep under 2 minutes left to go here in the 1st half. Russell gets under centers. He might be going for the sneak. He goes. The defense responded nicely. I'm not sure if he got it. We'll have to wait for the refs to make the official spot. But it didn't look like he got much yardage there on that play. Russell just tried for a quick snap and a sneak. And he did not get it. Good job by the Central Maroon defense. A huge play. And that keeps our score at 13-6 with 1:44 left to go in the half. Urbana was hoping to put something together there to possibly tie this game heading into the locker room. But a great stand by the Central Maroon defense. Again, Russell tried for the quick snap and the sneak up the middle. But the Central Maroon defense stuffed him about a half yard short as he just got inside the 40, but he needed to get to about the 39 for the 1st down. Stovall brings the offense to the line. Under center. He takes it and pitches there. That's Jalen Rose that he pitched to on the outside. A couple of nice moves, and Jalen's still moving. He makes it across midfield to about the 46-yard line. Nice carry there by the Maroons. Now they're hoping to put some points on the board before the half and turn the tables on the Tigers as they were hoping to possibly tie this game. Central can steal the momentum right back if they can put some points on the board here. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line now of the Tigers. 1.5 minutes left to go here in the 1st half. Stovall brings him to the line. Been pretty much a run offense so far tonight for the Maroons. Haven't seen much in the air. But with time running out, we'll have to see if they change that a little bit. They try to get it to the outside as another nice play there. Jalen Guy brought down by Cedric Fry. A nice tackle. He's the guy who came up with the fumble. Central quickly now to the line now as we're under a minute. 2nd down and 12. Now at the 45. Stovall getting ready to get under center. Waiting the snap. Gets the snap. Gives it to Rivera up the middle. Nothing doing there, and that's going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Maroons. Looks like we have a timeout now with 36 seconds left to go here in the 1st half. So 36 seconds left to go here in the 1st half. Central on top of the Urbana Tigers 13-6. I am Chris Foster, joining you tonight from Tommy Stewart Field here in Champaign. Thank you for joining us here on our 2nd week broadcast on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. We'll be bringing you a live high school football game each week on our website. So I hope you're enjoying things so far. Next week we will be in Tuscola as the Clinton Maroons will be taking on the Tuscola Warriors. And then week 4 we're looking forward to that matchup as it's going to be the Tolono Unity Rockets taking on Maroa Forsyth. And if those teams can make it through the first 3 weeks undefeated, it'll be the number 1 team in 2A taking on the number 1 team in 3A. So we're definitely looking forward to that matchup in week 4. But we're still here in week 2 right now, 13-6 the score. Central on top of the Tigers.
And present your ID and get a free beverage at our Meatheads on Neal, another proud sponsor.
Both teams come into the contest 0-1 as they faced off with the normal schools last week. Central losing to Normal Community West. Urbana losing to Normal Community. So both teams trying to get back on track and try to get their first win of the season. One of these teams will leave here at 500 and also with the Wright Street Trophy. As the Maroons come back now here on the field, Stovall under center. He's going to drop back to pass for the first time. He's looking deep down the field and incomplete. Damian Watson was the receiver who they were looking for there. And looks like he might have been injured on the play. Looked like he stopped and then the defender kind of ran into him. And let's hope he's going to be okay. 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. That's going to be 4th and 11 now for the Maroons. But right now our concern is with the injured player down on the field. Again, that's number 10, Davion Watson, a 6'3", 172-pound senior wide receiver. Trainer's looking at him now. Hopefully it was maybe just a cramp, or maybe he just... Oh, he's having some trouble, though, as they're assisting him off the field. So we'll try to get some news on that if we can get anything for you. Nice round of applause, though, for Davion as he's taken off the field here. So 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. 13-6 is our score. The Central Maroons on top of the Urbana Tigers. 4th down and 11. We'll see what Central does here. Assuming they'll try to punt it back and give the Urbana Tigers a long field here with only 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. It appears that we have a timeout now by the Tigers. Timeout by the Tigers. 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's 4th down and 11. They have the ball on the 44-yard line, getting ready to punt it to the Tigers. Like I said, only 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Took a while for Urbana to get in this game as Central came right out of the locker room and put up a quick 13 points. Since then, it's been kind of quiet before Urbana was able to stuff in their own touchdown, a 10-yard run by Cobbs. That made it 13-6, and that's where we stand right now with 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. So it looks like Stovall back deep to punt for the Maroons. Dustin Laird back deep for the Tigers. The punt goes out of bounds on the play. About the 20-yard line. Looks like it's going to be marked at the 17. With only 25 seconds left to go here in the half, I'll assume the Tigers will just sit on it and head to the locker room. But we'll wait and see what Coach Watson decides to do here in the last 25 seconds. There's the give to Cobbs. He's going to head to the outside. He breaks one to the outside, and look out. Cobbs with a huge run right before the half, and he gets it down inside the 40. A big run, and now with 15 seconds left to go, Urbana is now thinking maybe they can get some points before half. Cobbs was a big player for Urbana last week and took him a while to get going here tonight. But it's been a good second quarter for him, and a nice run there by James Cobbs, 6 foot, 180-pound senior halfback. Russell now in the shotgun, 14.7 seconds left to go. High snap, Russell gathers it, makes a move. Now he's looking to see if he can get out of bounds and stop the clock, and he does, about the 35. Now only 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So ball on the 37-yard line, 2nd down and 8 for Urbana, but only 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. See what Coach Watson dials up here in these last 8 seconds. Timeout by the Tigers as they're going to talk about now what they want to do here in these last 8 seconds. So here we are, 8.5 seconds left to go here in the first half. Central on top of Urbana, 13-6. Second down and 8 for the Tigers. Ball on the 37-yard line. So a nice run by Cobbs, but they only have 8 seconds left here. So a play or two at the most for Urbana to try to get some points on the board here before we head to halftime. Thank you for joining us again here tonight on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. I am Chris Foster. This is our Week 2 broadcast here at Tommy Stewart Field. We'll be here 3 times this season, as we'll be here also for the Urbana Centennial game, as well as the Central Centennial game. So 3 broadcasts coming from Tommy Stewart Field this year. And now Urbana's back out on the field. We'll see what they decide to do here in the last 8 seconds. Russell is in the shotgun, and then it looks like there may have been a flag on the play. We'll see what the referees say here. Is it a legal procedure? Delay a game? I'm not sure what the call is. Referee's still trying to figure it out. Coach Watson now talking to the refs, trying to figure out what's going on. 8.5 seconds still on the clock, so no time went off the clock. Still says 2nd and 8. Looks like they're just going to reset the ball and continue from there, as maybe they're having some clock issues or something. QB in the shotgun now. He's back now, looking to pass. Central with a rush. They're going to get Russell to go out of bounds now at the 41, and that'll leave 3 seconds on the clock. So this will be the last play of the half. Urbana is certainly going to try to do something to put some points on the board, but it's going to have to be something miraculous if they're going to do anything in the last 3 seconds here. Tanner Russell, the quarterback, in the shotgun. So waiting the snap here. Last play of the first half. 3 seconds to go. Tigers trailing 13-6. Russell has it. Good looking rush on. Looked like Rivera who's in there. They're going to throw it deep. They're looking for a man down there. And it is incomplete. And that's going to be the end of the first half here in Champaign. The Maroons lead the Tigers 13-6. We're going to take a little bit of a halftime break, but make sure you come back to join us here for the second half. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Hello everyone, we are back here in Champaign. We got about a minute to go before the clock runs to 0, but neither team is out here on the field yet. A very good ball game so far. That's the Central Maroons of Champaign with 13 and the Urbana Tigers with 6, so a 13-6 ball game. So we'll see what happens here in the second half and what type of adjustments were made as the Central Maroons are coming onto the field right now. They jumped out to a 13-0 start on the Tigers before the Tigers were able to respond with a score of their own, and that's where we sit right now as it's 13-6 at halftime. Thank you for joining us here tonight on HS Sports Live. Hopefully we have a flawless second half here as we had some issues in the first half, but hopefully things will go smoother here in the second half. Let's try to see here some scores at halftime. Unity leads Tuscola 28-14. Try to give you some more scores here as I can here. Let's see here, trying to get, so 28-14. Unity leads Tuscola at half. It's like Watsika 9, Paris 6 right now. I'm not sure what part of the game that one is in. Charleston is trailing Massac County 33-20 late here in the second quarter. It's like I'm getting an 8-6 score at halftime of Watsika Paris, so one of those is right, but it is halftime. Ooh, Fieldcrest is all over Leroy 30-0 at half. That's a surprise. Leroy, a tough team in the 1A class, but Fieldcrest is all over them 30-0. Mattoon's leading Marion 23-14 late in the second quarter. Sage is up 14-0 in their football game. Again, the score here, of course, Central 13, Urbana 6. Both teams now out from the locker room as Urbana is over here stretching out as well. It's like normal community. Let's see here, Centennial, the crosstown, the other team, Centennial, Champaign Centennial's leading MacArthur 20-0. Looking to go to 2-0 in the season as they played Eisenhower last week, and now they're playing the other Decatur school, MacArthur, and it's 20-0. We have a packed house here at Tommy Stewart Field. A great crowd, and it's been a very entertaining ball game so far here in Champaign. Mahomet Seymour is leading Prairie Central 7-0. Sarah Gordo is leading Westville 28-15. Paxton Buckley Loda is leading Effingham 15-6. Maroa is all over Decatur St. Teresa. They're leading 22-0. For Urbana fans, the Urbana soccer team beat Peoria Christian 3-1 in round 1 of the Urbana High School Soccer Invite, so a win for the Urbana soccer team. So those are the most recent scores we have right now. I'll continue to try to give you scores. Let's see, PBL 18, Effingham 6. That's at halftime now. See if we have anything else. The Unity Tuscola game, Unity 28, Tuscola 14. That's at half now. 36-15, Sarah Gordo leads Westville. That is at halftime now as well. So those are the scores we have coming in for you. We're about ready to get going here in the second half of this ball game. 13-6 our scores, Central on top of the Urbana Tigers. We'll see what type of adjustments both coaches made. Urbana's offense started to make some nice plays there in the second quarter and start to open up some running lanes for Cobbs. So we'll see if that continues, and we'll see if Central can get back to what they were doing in the first quarter, as they were pretty much moved the ball right down the field 2 consecutive drives and just ran it right down Urbana's throat for 2 consecutive drives, and they made it 13-0. We'll see which team made the adjustments, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. See here, we'll try to see if we can get some baseball scores here for any baseball fans. I know I'm wondering what my Cardinals are doing right now. And it's 5-0 Cardinals over the Pirates. That's in the bottom of the third inning, so that's an encouraging score. Cubs beat the Brewers 8-5 today. See if the White Sox are losing to the Orioles 4-0. That's in the bottom of the 8th. And Cincinnati, for NL Central fans, they're leading 3-2 over the Dodgers. That's in the bottom of the 7th. So Cincinnati leading 3-2 over the Dodgers in the 7th. Cardinals 5-0 over Pittsburgh after 3. So, well, back to high school football here. We're getting ready to start the second half. Central getting ready to kick off.
For the Rose, number 4, Josh Bagger.
Number 4 is the kicker for Central. That's Josh Bagger. They've tried some sneaky kicks here tonight. A couple onside kicks. They've recovered one of them. They're going to do it again. They're going to get it, and they're going to get it. It's still loose, and they got it. Another recovery by Central. That is number 32, Joseph Good, but a flag is down on the play. We're going to see what the flag is here. As you can see, the flag was thrown there by the referee. Not sure what the call is. Looked like it went 10 yards before it was touched, but now the referees are going to talk about it. So an exciting 2 seconds to start off the half. Looks like an illegal touching by Central. It appears the referees feel like they touched it before it went the 10 yards. So Central will, an illegal block, I guess, is what they're saying. An illegal block on Central. So we'll see what happens when the referees get this sorted out. So an exciting 2 seconds as Central went for the onside again and nearly recovered it, or did recover it, I should say. But it looks like a penalty on the play. So Central tried an onside kick and recovered it, but a penalty on the Maroons for an illegal block. So it looks like we're going to get a re-kick now, this time back, further back. So now they're going to be kicking off from the 30-yard line. And they're further back now, so we'll see what Central tries to do this time. As you got to be ready if you're a Central's opponent, because they've been very aggressive with their onside kicks. Bagger lining up to kick again. We'll see what happens here. Here we go. Bagger ready to kick it, and it's kicked. A little bit of a pooch kick, and it's going to be caught about the 40. He's going to take it to about midfield and be taken down about the 48. So good field position here for the Urbana Tigers to start the second half. After a little bit of a confusing start, an onside kick recovered by the Maroons, but an illegal block called by the referees, so they had to re-kick. And that's where we sit right now, 13-6 our score. Central leading the Tigers. They're going to start the second half off with a drive on the 48-yard line. So it comes up with the same backfield as we've got Tanner Russell at quarterback and James Cobbs at running back. Russell with a quick pass to the outside. A couple of nice moves, and he's going to be brought down. That's Moso Bumba. Picks up about 9 yards on the play. So a quick little pass to the outside, trying to use Bumba's speed. And the shotgun now, the give is to Cobbs. He's going to try to get to the outside for room, and he might have some room. A couple of nice moves, and now he's still on his feet. Still going, Cobbs. It's going to get in. Did he get in? It's going to be a very close, and it is a touchdown. Touchdown, James Cobbs. He tight-roped that sideline in a beautiful run. About a 40-yard touchdown run for Cobbs, and this game is 13-12 now, and the Tigers respond quickly coming out of the locker room as Cobbs started to get things going in the second quarter, and he continues it here in the third quarter. So he tight-roped that sideline and was able to sneak it in the end zone before stepping out of bounds. So now the score 13-12. We'll see here what the Tigers do, if Russell will keep the offense out there and try to go for two. 13-12 is the score. Looks like they're going to go for two. Russell in there. Cobb's in the backfield as well. Russell's going to run to the outside. He's going to try to get in. He's going to be taken down about the 4-yard line, so no good on the conversion. So that'll keep the Maroons on top, 13-12 with 11:13 to go. We'll be back in 1 minute here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Welcome back to Tommy Stewart Field, where the Urbana Tigers open up the second half with a touchdown drive. 11 minutes, 13 seconds now. Only took them about 47 seconds to score that touchdown. It was a long touchdown run by James Cobbs. His second touchdown of the night, as he had a 10-yard run for a touchdown earlier in the second quarter, and that was a 40-yard touchdown run. Urbana now set to kick it off to the Maroons, trailing 13-12 as the two-point conversion was no good. So Urbana now looking to kick off here to the Maroons now. 11:13 to go in the third quarter. A little bit of a squib kick, and it's picked up there by the Maroons. He's trying to find some room to the outside, trying to pick up some blocks. Finds a little bit of room in the middle of the field. Some hard running there by the Maroons. I believe that's number 81, Jelani Porter. He's a 5'9", 160-pound senior. And Central will start their first drive of the second half at the 35-yard line, leading 13-12 over the Tigers. So Stovall brings the offense out here for the second half. Central, I think, only attempted one pass that I can remember in the first half. They did most of their damage on the ground with Rivera up the middle, and then Jalen Rose and Montrell Moore on the outsides. So Stovall under center. And the give is to Jalen Rose. He's looking for some room on the outside. Oh, a nice hit there from Urbana. Rose picks up about 3 or 4 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 for the Maroons.
Number 33, Jalen Jones on the stop for the Tigers.
Michael Maynard comes out and Jalen Guy comes in, as I've noticed that a lot. He must be part of the rotation here. Stovall under center. Jalen Rose and Rivera in the backfield. And the give is to Rivera. He plows through for about 4 yards. And looks like it's going to be about a 3rd down and a 1 here for the Maroons. As we've got Stovall at quarterback, Rivera at fullback, and Jalen Rose at halfback. And that's actually a 1st down for the Maroons. 1st down and 10 as Rivera got enough for the 1st down. So that'll set them up at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Stovall under center. And the pitch is outside to Jalen Rose. He's looking for room, and he's got some on the outside. A nice cutback. He gets all the way to about the 47-yard line of the Tigers, and it's going to be 2nd down and 2 as he picked up about 8 yards on the carry. Nice job so far by the Maroons on 1st down, setting up some short 2nd and 3rd downs. 13-12, again our score, 9:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Again, I am Chris Foster. Thank you for joining us tonight here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Week 2 of the Illinois high school football season. Both these teams 0-1, looking for their first victory. And Stovall lines up under center again for the Maroons. Rose out in motion. And the give is to Rivera, the fullback, and he's got some room. He picks up about 4 or 5 yards, and this is starting to look a little bit like the first quarter now. The Maroons' offensive line is opening up some holes once again, and they're starting to move the ball. Another first down for the Maroons. That was 2nd down and 2, and then a pickup of about 8 yards, so definitely a first down on that play. Ball at the 42-yard line now. 1st down and 10 for the Maroons. Stovall under center. Rose is in motion again. The give is to Rivera up the middle again. He's going to get about 2 or 3 yards on the play. Central pounding the ball here early in the 3rd quarter. With Rivera, the fullback. Toby Rivera, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. We got about 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter as Central is on this drive. 2nd down and 7, ball on the Tiger 39-yard line. Stovall awaiting the snap. Rivera again in the backfield with Jalen Rose. And the give is to Rivera as he's going to the outside this time. Nice tackle there by Urbana's Kashawn Green with the tackle there. And there's also going to be a flag on Central. Looks like an illegal motion penalty. So that's going to set them back to looks like a 2nd down and 12 it will be. As we've just gone under 8 minutes. The Urbana has a player down on the field there. Not sure who it is. A defensive lineman it appeared to be. Trainers are out looking at him. So 13-12 our score under 8 minutes. Central putting a drive together here in the 3rd quarter after Urbana scored on a 40-yard touchdown run by James Cobbs. It's like number 57 for the Tigers. And I believe that is the man who made some nice plays earlier in the game. I think he recovered a big fumble for the Tigers and also had a nice couple hits on defense. That is Cedric Fry, number 57. He is the man that recovered the big fumble earlier for the Tigers. See if we can get any more scores for you here. 7:55 left to go here in Champaign, 13-12. The Maroons leading the Tigers. Let's see, Massac County 39-20 over Charleston at halftime. Mahomet Seymour is leading Prairie Central 17-0 at halftime. Mattoon is up 31-20. Centennial is leading 26-0 over Decatur MacArthur. Jalen Rose with a nice carry to the outside. Milford 14, Iroquois West 7. That's in the 3rd quarter. Highland 30, Mount Zion 6. That is at the half. So now 3rd down and 2 for the Maroons. A big 3rd down here as we're getting close to 7 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 2 as we're going to see what we do here. Stovall under center. Jalen Rose and Rivera in the backfield. We'll see who they give it to. Rose is in motion again. And the give is to the big fullback Rivera, and he's definitely got the first down. He picks up about 4 yards as he's inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Rivera looks like he's a little bit banged up on that run. So under 7 minutes to go, Central will keep the drive going here. 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. Stovall brings his team to the line. Rose again here in motion. He's now lined up on the line of scrimmage, now back. Ooh, it looks like a little bit of a jump there by the Tigers. It's going to give Central 5 yards. That'll make things a little bit easier on them for this drive. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight. A beautiful night weather-wise here at Tommy Stewart Field. I am Chris Foster with you live here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. And if you want to watch this game in its entirety again, it'll be posted up on our website for your on-demand pleasure, as you can come back and watch this game at any time throughout the season. And with 6:43 left to go here in the third quarter, Central leads Urbana 13-12. We'll be back in just a minute.
Don't forget, folks, after tonight's
Welcome back here to Champaign, Tommy Stewart Field. The Maroons getting ready to go here. A first down and 5 after the offsides penalty on the Urbana Tigers. Stovall under center with Rivera and Rose in the backfield again. And the give is to Rose, I believe, this time. He's going to the outside. He's got room. He's going to be taken down about the 20. A nice run by Jalen Rose all the way down to about the 10-yard line, actually, and it looks like we might have a penalty on the Tigers. It looks like there's possible face mask there. Another injured Tiger. I'm not sure who that is. That might be looks like it could be number 40 for the Tigers. Or maybe number 10, Nick Campbell. Limping off the field, but he's able to get off on his own power, so hopefully he's okay. So that now makes it, with the penalty, first down and goal at the 5 for the Maroons. The chance to punch it in here and extend their very small 1-point lead as they're leading 13-12 here in the third quarter. Stovall under center. And the give is to Rose. He's trying to find room up the middle. Gets hit, and he looks like he's going to be brought down about a yard short. Going to bring up about a second down and goal from the 1-yard line for the Maroons. We're just now halfway through the third quarter. Urbana opened up this quarter with a 40-yard touchdown run by James Cobbs to make it 13-12. The extra point, 2-point conversion was no good, but now the Maroons have responded here as they're driving right down the field. Second goal and 1 now. Stovall trying to finish off the drive for the Maroons. He's under center. And the give is to Rivera. Look like the ball's loose. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's still picked up by the Tigers, and they're running the other direction with it. And he's taken down about the 12-yard line. A huge play by the Urbana Tiger defense. That's number 18, Keyshawn Green, on the recovery. And he was able to recover it and run it out of the end zone about 12 yards. Rivera looked like he had an open lane to the end zone, but the ball was punched out by the Tigers. Now there's some question about whether he was in or not before he was injured, and we do have an injured player by the Maroons here. I'm not sure if that's Rivera or not. I think that might be Rivera, who was the ball carrier, being helped off the field here. A key player for the Maroons. On defense and offense, he's their big fullback. That is number 38, Rivera, being helped off the field there. But a big play by the Tigers, and they're going to take over now, 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Quick pass to the outside by Russell, and that's incomplete. So it appeared that Central was getting ready to extend their lead to 7 or 8 points. The ball fumbled at the goal line. Tigers able to recover it and run it out about 10 yards. And that's where we stand now. Second down and 10 now for the Tigers. At their own 10-yard line, trailing 13-12 here with 5:25 left to go in the third quarter. And here's the snap to Russell. He gives it. And that's Cobb running to the outside, but they're able to stop him after only a gain of about 2. Cobb has gotten things going here in the second quarter, some nice runs, and then a big run, 40-yard touchdown run here early on in the third quarter. So now 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers. 5 minutes showing on the clock here in the third quarter. A big play for them, especially just for field position. They'd love to get a first down so they don't have to punt back here in their own end zone area. Russell receives the snap. He's looking to throw. Not any pressure. Now getting pressured by the Maroons. He throws it over the middle, and it's complete. Nice catch on the play. That's number 7, Jeff Trask of the Tigers, and that's a first down. A gain of about 25 yards on that pass play. And now the Tigers have got a little bit of space, and it's 1st and 10 now on the 35. In the shotgun is Russell. They give us to Cobbs, and he's got some running room. He gets it to about the 40 before he's stacked up by a bunch of Maroons.
Number 9, Edmund McGee on the stop for the Maroons. Gain of about 5.5 for the...
Gain of about 5 for Cobbs, and that brings up 2nd down and 5. Russell under center for one of the few times here today, and he's going to do a quick pass to the outside. Incomplete. Nearly thrown behind the runner, but it was a forward pass, so no fumble. One of the few times, like I just said, that we've seen the Tiger quarterback go under center, Tanner Russell, trying to mix it up a little bit, and the quick pass to the outside, but it was too high for number 11, Dustin Laird. 4 minutes exactly on the clock. 3rd down and 5 now for the Tigers at their own 40-yard line, trying to extend this drive. There's the handoff to Cobb, and he's stacked up by the Maroon D. No room for Cobb that time, and they've forced a 4th down here on the Tigers. So the clock now running under 3:40, and Urbana will most likely line up now for the punt. Looks like the punter is Cedric Fry, number 57. He's made a couple of big plays in this game, and it looked like he was injured earlier, but he appears to be okay as he's out to punt now. See what he can get off here. And the punt is up. A nice high punt. Fair catch called for by the Maroons, and he's going to catch it at about the 30-yard line. The fair catch there called by number 5 of the Maroons. That's Michael Mannard. And that'll be 1st down and 10 from the Maroons as the referees mark it at the 31. Central leading Urbana 13-12 with 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Central was about ready to go up by another touchdown, but they fumbled going in. That was Rivera, the fullback, and he appeared to be injured on the play, and he's still being worked on down there on the sideline. As I can see, he's being kind of stretched out. So we'll see. It looks like who the Maroons go to with Rivera on the sideline. He's been their big power back. Stovall under center. Looks like Jalen Rose back there again. The pitch is to Rose, but it's loose. Rose is able to, did he get it? Oh, it's now picked up by Urbana, and that is going to be a touchdown by the Tigers. Rose tried to fall on it, but it slipped out, and then the ball was bobbled around a couple times, and then number 33 by the Tigers is able to come up with the football. Number 33 is Jalen Jones, and Jalen Jones was able to pick it up and run it into the end zone. Touchdown for the Tigers, and our score is 18-13 now, as the Tigers with a quick strike on defense, as Central had just gotten the ball back. A pitch to Jalen Rose. He was unable to handle it, and Urbana picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown. And now, as we just are under 3 minutes left to go here in the third, Urbana is on top 18-13. And they're going to go for two. It looks like the give is to Cobb, and he's in. A two-point conversion is good for the Tigers, but a flag is on the play, and it looks like a legal procedure against the Tigers. So you can take those 2 points off the board, and we'll keep at 18-13 now. And now we'll see if the Tigers decide to go for two again, or if they will kick it this time. So a huge mistake on that play by the Central Maroons. Trying to pitch it to Jalen Rose, unable to handle it. A scramble for the ball as it looked like it changed position a couple times. But then Jalen Jones, he's a 5'10", 165-pound sophomore. He scoops it up and runs it into the end zone for the Tigers. Ran about 15 to 20 yards by the time the ball was recovered. He took it the rest of the distance to the end zone. And it looks like Urbana is again lined up. Tanner Russell going to go for the two-point conversion. He's back to throw, looking for room to run. Russell has some room. Can he find the edge? He's going to pile through, and he's in. The two-point conversion is good. And it's now 20-13 in favor of the Urbana Tigers. Russell with a nice scramble for the two-point conversion. And with 2:57 left to go here in Champaign at Tommy Stewart Field, for the first time tonight, the Urbana Tigers are in the lead. They lead 20-13. We'll be back in 1 minute here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. A scramble for the ball here as we come out of the kickoff here in the second half. There's a squib kick by the Tigers, but it looked like the Maroons did come up with it. So 2:57 left to go here in the third quarter. 20-13 the score in favor of the Urbana Tigers after they picked up the fumble and ran it in for a touchdown. Rivera still out for the Maroons, so we're going to see how they can handle that loss. He has been a key player for them tonight, gaining a lot of tough yards up the middle, but he's still being worked on the sideline. Again, now the Maroons will line up after the fumble the last time they had the ball. Stovall under center. The give is to Jalen Rose. He makes a little bit of a move, and he's brought down.
Gets across the Maroon 40-yard line. I'll be marked at the Maroon 2-yard.
He brought down by number 52. That's Connor Grimmer on the tackle. And for the Maroons at fullback, since Rivera's out, is Brandon Klein. So now second down and 4 as Rose was able to pick up about 6 yards on the carry. Stovall under center. And the give is outside to Rose. Nowhere for him to go. He tries to cut it back, and then he's brought down. Brought down on the play. So now third down and 4 for the Maroons. Trying to keep a drive going here after losing the lead for the first time tonight. Third down and 4 on their own 42-yard line. Stovall under center. Jalen Rose in the backfield. Rhodes is in motion. The give is to the new fullback, and he's stacked up and looks like he's only going to get a one, possibly two. That new fullback again is Brandon Klein, a 6', 190-pound junior. So that brings up a 4th down and about 3 for the Maroons. We'll see what they decide to do here. It's like they are lining up to go for it, so a big play here. 4th down and 3 for the Maroons. Stovall under center. Rose in motion. Klein in the backfield. Urbana looks like they might have jumped, and that's a terrible mistake by the Tigers. That looked like might have been what Central was trying to do in the first place, was to get him to jump, and the Tigers did indeed do that. And if referees do call it that way, just a terrible penalty on the Tigers. Offsides on the defense. 5 yards for the Maroons, and that is a 1st down and 10 for the Maroons. And we'll see how that play affects the rest of this game. If this turns into a scoring drive for the Maroons, the Tigers are going to think back to that play. 1st and 10 now, as we are under a minute here in the 3rd quarter. Ball just short of midfield. Stovall running in now with the play from the sideline from Coach Nate Albaugh. Central now coming up to the line of scrimmage. Stovall under center. Klein and Rose in the backfield again. And the pitch is outside to Rose, and there's nothing there. He barely caught the pitch before he was brought down, and that was a great job by number 52 of the Tigers. Had great penetration on that play. 52 is Connor Grimmer, the linebacker for the Tigers. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter here in Champaign. Central trying to put a drive together. When we come back for the 4th quarter, it'll be 2nd down and 16 for the Maroons, trailing 20-13 to the Tigers. We'll be right back here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Welcome back to Champaign at Tommy Stewart Field. I am Chris Foster. Thank you for joining us here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. And we have an exciting football game going on here as the Urbana Tigers lead the Central Maroons 20-13 as we are getting ready to begin the 4th quarter. Central is just short of midfield at the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 16 as Jalen Rose just lost about 6 yards on his last carry. Central has led this game for the most part. They were leading 13-12 not too long ago, but a fumble by Jalen Rose was picked up by the Urbana Tigers and run in for a touchdown, and that put them on top, and they got the 2-point conversion as well. So that's where we sit, the score 20-13 as we are getting ready to start the 4th quarter. So stay with us here. Stovall, the give to Montrell Moore. We haven't seen Moore for a while. In the first half, Moore and Rose were kind of alternating, but we've seen Rose pretty much the whole 3rd quarter. But we see Moore now with the carry. A late flag now on the play. And maybe some good news here for the Maroons as I see Toby Rivera re-entering the football game for the Maroons. Brandon Klein, who was in for him, comes to the sideline. And now it's Toby Rivera, the fullback, who was injured when he appeared to be getting ready to go in for a touchdown, but he fumbled on the goal line, and then Rivera was banged up on the play, and he's been worked on the sideline ever since then. But he's back in the ball game now, but it's a 3rd down and 16 for the Maroons, trailing 20-13 with 11.5 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Not a lot of pass attempts tonight for the Maroons, but we'll have to see what Nate Albaugh wants to do here. But he's going to call a timeout to talk about this play. So 11:25 left to go in the 4th quarter here. Central trailing the Tigers 20-13. See if we can get any score updates for you. Baseball-wise, looks like the Reds still on top of the Dodgers 3-2. That one's heading to the 9th inning. Cubs did beat Milwaukee today 8-5. The Cardinals defeated didn't defeat. They're leading the Pirates 5-1. That's in the 5th inning. White Sox lost to Baltimore tonight. Let's see if we can get any more local football scores. PBL is leading Effingham 18-12 at halftime. Normal West, another Big 12 matchup. They lead Decatur Eisenhower 52-12. That's in the 3rd quarter. Of course, our score here, 20-13. Urbana leading Central. They're 3rd down and 16 on their own 43-yard line, trying to put a big play together here to keep their offense on the field. So Stovall brings the offense back out on the field as Nate Albaugh has decided what play he wants to run in this situation. Stovall under center, and the give is to Jalen Rose, and he's got nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. A great job by the Urbana D. And Rose is slow to get up here, as that's all Central needs right now is another injury, but it looks like he's going to be okay as he gets up and heads to the huddle. So now 4th down and 16. 4th down and maybe 20, 22 it is. That's where they mark it. 4th down and 22 for the Maroons. And they're lining up like they might even go for it here. This is going to be very interesting. I'm not sure what they were doing there. Looked like a trick play by Central as they tried to maybe sneak a run up the middle and catch the Tigers off guard, but it did not work. And that'll make it 1st and 10 for the Tigers with the ball at the 38-yard line. So great field position for Urbana. Now they have a chance to extend their 20-13 lead here. Central's defense is really going to have to be stout here and see if they can keep an eye on Cobbs, who's really turned things on here in the 2nd half. And there the give is to Cobbs. He finds a little bit of room and plows forward for about 4 yards. Tanner Russell, the quarterback, of course, for Urbana. We talked earlier in the game. We had a few problems identifying the quarterback earlier. Beckman not in at quarterback tonight. Alex Beckman did start the season for Urbana at quarterback, and then they actually had Cobbs in at quarterback a few times last year. But it looked like during the week they decided that they put Tanner Russell in there and did some things that Coach Watson liked. So Russell is the quarterback, and he's been doing a nice job tonight. So Russell waiting the snap. Cobbs in the backfield with him. Snap over his head. Looked like a legal procedure on the Tigers. So I saw Cobbs moving there in the backfield. And so that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And that'll make it 2nd down and 11 for the Tigers. 10 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in our ball game. 20-13, the score, Urbana leading Central. Central led this game 13-0. But since then, Urbana has slowly put some points on the board, and they've scored 20 straight points to take a 20-13 lead. Tanner Russell in the shotgun for the Tigers. With Cobbs in the backfield. The give is to Cobbs. Good penetration by Central defense. He's stacked up after a gain of about 2, and that's going to bring a 3rd down and 10. Bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. This would be a great job by the Central defense if they could get a big stop here on this series. After they tried the trick play on 4th down and it didn't work, they gave Urbana great field position, but Central now with a great opportunity to try to get the ball back for their football team. Russell in, looking to pass this time. Now he's going to look to scramble, but a ball is loose. Who's going to come up with it? Still being fought for. Several players had a chance to get it. A nice hit there by Central. I'm not sure who it was. Popped the ball loose. Looked like he put the helmet right on the ball. And I think Urbana might have survived and recovered it. They did. It was number 77 coming out of the pile with the ball. That's Keet Bui, a lineman for the Tigers. So now under 9 minutes to go, it's 4th down and 6 for the Tigers. They're leading 20-13. A huge play right here for the Central defense. They'd love to get off the field and get their offense back on the field with a chance to tie this ball game. So Tanner Russell in the shotgun. Cobb's in the backfield yet again. Russell looking to throw. He's going to look deep. He's looking down the field. Incomplete. Incomplete. He was looking down the field for number 11, Dustin Lard. So a great job by the Central defense. After giving the Urbana Tigers great field position, they're able to force a 3-and-out. And now Central will take over on downs, and now they'll see if their offense can put something together with 8.5 left to go in the ball game. Stovall now entering in after getting his instructions from Coach Nate Albaugh. It's all going to be about the offensive line here for the Maroons. We've only seen a few pass attempts. They've been relying completely, for the most part, on their running game. But they do have Rivera back in the game, so they have to be excited about that. Stovall under center. And they give it's to Rivera. A little bit of a sneaky handoff there, and Rivera plows forward for about 10 yards. A little bit of a different setup there for the Maroons on that. We had Michael Menard in motion on that play. We've seen a lot of in motion by Jalen Rose and Montrell Moore, but that's one of the first times we've seen Michael Menard in motion. 20-13 our score as we approach 8 minutes left to go in the ball game. 2nd down and 1 for the Maroons. Stovall under center. Rivera and Moore in the backfield. And the give is to Moore. Moore with a couple of nice moves, and he cuts to the outside, and he's going to be taken down about the 45-yard line of the Urbana Tigers. So he's across midfield, moves the chains. 1st and 10, Champaign Central, with 7:46 left to go. So Menard back in the game. Jalen Guy to the sideline. Stovall bringing the offense to the line of scrimmage. I believe we have Rose and Rivera back in the backfield this time as Moore is getting a breather after that nice carry. And the give is to Rivera. He plows forward for about 2 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Maroons. As I said, it looks like it's going to be all on the shoulders of this offensive line to continue to open up holes for the running game, as that's where the focus is for the Central offense, is they're just looking to run that ball up the middle with Rivera and try to make some big plays on the outside with Moore and Rose. So here we go. 6:53 left to go in the ball game. 20-13, Urbana leads. Stovall, 2nd down and 9, brings Central to the line of scrimmage. They are at the 44-yard line. The give is to Rose, and he has an open hole. He secures the ball, and he is brought down about the 24-yard line. A nice carry by Jalen Rose. Jalen Jones on the tackle for Urbana. Central putting a drive together here. They'll have 1st and 10 at the 24 as we approach 6 minutes left to go here in this ball game. A very exciting ball game here tonight. Central looking to get the tying score right here. Stovall is under center. And And the give is to Rose, and this time Urbana's ready for it.
And off to Rose, loss on the swing. Drop back at the Tiger.
It's like they lose about 3 or 4 yards on that play, so that'll make it a second down and 13.
Kept at the Tiger 28-yard line where it'll be second and 13 for the Maroons.
Central trying to tie this ball game. They've made several mistakes here in the second half with some fumbles. One going into the goal line, one that was recovered by Urbana and run in for a touchdown. 2 crucial fumbles by the Maroons, but a score here would kind of wipe all that away and kind of set us up for a whole new ball game here. 20-13, Urbana leads, 5.5 to go. Second down and 14 as Stovall is under center. And it's going to be a timeout by Coach Nate Albaugh of Champaign Central. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in 1 minute here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Welcome back to Champaign. Tommy Stewart Field, home of Champaign Central and Champaign Centennial, depending on which week it is. Champaign Central is trailing the Urbana Tigers 20-13. Nate Albaugh just called a timeout as this squad has a second down and 14. Ball on the 28-yard line, so 28 yards from a touchdown here that could possibly tie this game up. Urbana trailed 13-0 and 13-12 at halftime. But they came out here, 13-6 at halftime. But coming out of the break, it was Cobbs with a huge 40-yard touchdown run in the third quarter. And then a fumble recovery for a touchdown has given them the 20-13 lead. Now the give is to Rivera. He's still plowing forward. Rivera with a wonderful run all the way down to the 15. Rivera, who was banged up earlier, he's coming in and he's still running hard, and that's going to bring up about a third down and 1, or maybe it's close to the first down. We'll see where the referees marked it. Looks like we might have a measurement. We are going to have a measurement here. So that is a big run for the Maroons as they had a second down and long situation, but Rivera was able to bust through the middle and plow through a couple of Urbana Tiger defenders, and he may have got the first down. We'll see. Here's the measurement. And it appears that it's going to be just a few inches short, it appears. So that'll bring up a third down in inches for the Maroons. I am Chris Foster. You're watching this live on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET, so thank you for tuning in for us tonight. If you would like to be a sponsor for one of our games or do some advertising on our website, please contact us at hssportslive@yahoo.com. We'd love to hear from you, whether it's you'd like to do some advertising, whether you'd be a sponsor, or just some feedback about the game that you're watching. We'd love to hear from you out there. So 13-20, Central trails Urbana with 5:20 left to go in this ball game. Third down and 1 for the Maroons. Stovall brings them to the line, ball at the 15-yard line. Rivera and Moore in the backfield on this series. Moore in motion. And the give is to Rivera, and he plows forward, and he's got the first down. He's got the first down. Great job by the Maroons. And they are just a completely different offense with Rivera back out there on the field. He's done a great job since returning from his injury, picking up some tough yardage. And now it's first down and 10 on the 13-yard line of the Urbana Tigers for the Maroons. Under 5 minutes to go, they're looking to move in for the tying score, or maybe even go ahead if they go for the 2-point conversion. Stovall under center, first and 10 from the 13. Man in motion is Moore. Stovall now checking on the play. 4.5 to go in the ball game. And the give is to Rivera again. He's going to go. And he's brought down about the 2-yard line. Rivera nearly went the whole 13 yards right there, but it's going to be 1st and goal for the Maroons on the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for the Maroons on the 2-yard line. 2 yards away from a crucial score as they're trailing 20-13 as we approach 4 minutes left to go in this ball game. Stovall under center, Rivera and Moore in the backfield. I would be surprised if they did anything besides go to Rivera right here. He's been their man here on this drive. The give is to Rivera and he scores. Rivera with a touchdown, and the score is 20-19. The Maroons trail by 1 with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to go here in the ball game. So now an ever important point after attempt. Will they go for 2 or will they kick the extra point? Coach Nate Alball, a very, very tough call right here. 3:48 on the clock. Week 2 of the Illinois high school football season, and we have quite an exciting game here in Champaign, the first crosstown rival matchup of the season between Champaign Central and Urbana. We'll be here again 2 more times as we'll have the Champaign Centennial Central game and the Central Urbana game. And the crowd is on their feet here at Tommy Stewart Field. It appears that Central is going to be going for the 2-point conversion. The team on the sideline trying to get everybody jacked up. The bleachers are actually moving right now as we're on top of the press box area. 20-19 is the score. Urbana leading Central with 3:48 left to go in the ball game. Central lining up for a 2-point conversion that could give them the lead. And here we go from 2 yards out. Stovall under center. Rivera in the backfield with Moore. Crowd is on its feet. Stovall. The give is to Rivera. He plows forward, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. Central has taken the lead, 21-20. What an exciting play, an exciting series. Rivera with a great bit of running on that drive as he just plowed through the middle of the Urbana defense that whole drive. It is 21-20 now in favor of the Central Maroons with 3:48 left to go in this ball game. Now, can Urbana respond to that? What a drive by the Maroons, trailing 20-13. They just put the game pretty much in the hands, like I said they probably would, of the offensive line. Rivera, who had been out for a couple series, comes back from an injury, and he had a great series, picking up a lot of tough yards, going in for the touchdown and also the go-ahead 2-point conversion. So an exciting game here on week 2 of the season here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. I am Chris Foster. I hope you will join us each and every Friday night of the football season as we will try to be around the area giving you different football games each week. Next week we'll be in Tuscola as they take on the Clinton Maroons. If you're interested in doing some advertising on our site, please look us up on hssportslive@yahoo.com. Central now has been all over the place with their kickoffs tonight. They've done a lot of squib kicks, a lot of onside kicks. So here we go, 3:48 left to go, 21-20 is the score. John Bagger, the kicker for the Maroons. We'll see what he does here. And Bagger with a little bit of a pooch kick that's deep. It's about at the 25. Picked up now by Cobbs. He's trying to make some moves, and he's hit hard at the 40. About a 15-yard return, though, by Cobbs, but he's going to have to catch his breath after that hit. And, of course, that's going to be their main man that they're going to be going to, so hopefully Cobbs can catch his breath as he's going to probably be receiving the ball here in a few seconds. So let's set this up now. 21-20 is the score. Central leads Urbana with 3:41 left to go here in the ball game. Urbana will start 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Russell in the shotgun with Cobbs beside him. Russell running out, the pitch to Cobbs. He makes a nice juke move, but Central's defense is all over him there. A series of great plays, and that is number 37 on the tackle, Brandon Klein. A great play by Klein, but the Central defense did a great job of forcing him back inside, and there's a plenty of tacklers waiting for Cobbs when he had to cut back inside. 3:11 now left to go in the ball game. 2nd down and 11 now for the Tigers. Looking to pass now is Russell. Nothing there. He's being pressured. He's going to try to scramble now. He's at the 40, the 45, and out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 45. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers with just under 3 minutes to go now. 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in this exciting ball game from Champaign. Central led 13-0, then 20 straight points by Urbana to go up 20-13. But Central just responded with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion by Rivera, and they lead 21-20. As it's 3rd and 6 for the Tigers. Russell in the shotgun, back to throw. Looking, nobody open. He's going to be at the 40s trying to get some blocks, and he's going to be out of bounds about the 47. Out of bounds at the 47. And it's going to be 4th down. I'm not sure where they spotted it yet. It looked like about the 47 to me. It's going to be about the 47 and a half, which will make it 4th down and 3 for the Tigers. And this could be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the ball game. A timeout by the Urbana Tigers. We're going to keep it here. I hope you can hear this crowd at home as this place is rocking here tonight. A very exciting ball game. Both teams really playing hard, looking to get their first victory of the season. Central, of course, a rough season last year, 0-9, and then a loss, of course, in week 1. So 10 losses in a row for this ball club. So they are really looking for a win, and this would be something if they could pull it out here tonight against crosstown rival Urbana, and especially in this fashion. A dramatic drive there late in the 4th quarter. Rivera had been injured, but then he comes back in the game, and Toby Rivera, the 6', 200-pound senior, with some powerful runs, puts it in the end zone, completes the 2-point conversion, gives Central the lead, and here we are. 4th down and 3 for the Tigers. Big play. Russell and Cobbs in the backfield. Here's the snap. Russell looking to throw, maybe to scramble. He's going to try to go. Will he get there? He's got room, and he's got the 1st down. He's at the 40, and he's brought down right there. 1st down for the Tigers. Big scramble. Big scramble. Brought down by Jeremy Bray, but a huge scramble by Tanner Russell. And this game will continue to be in doubt now as we have 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 40-yard line. Tanner Russell with Cobb in the backfield. And the give is to Cobbs this time. And he's brought down after a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. James Cobbs for the Tigers. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers as we approach 2 minutes left to go here in this ball game. In the shotgun, awaiting the snap. Cobbs in the backfield. Back to pass. He's looking to throw. He's been a good scrambler tonight. Russell is on 5, 10. He's at the 30, now the 25. Making a move at the 20. And he's brought down about the 15-yard line. Tanner Russell with some huge scrambles here late in this ball game. And now with 1:43 left to go, it's going to be 1st and 10 Urbana with the ball at the 17-yard line. 17-yard line. Russell in the shotgun again, awaiting the snap. The give is to Cobbs. 77 is there, trying to bring him down. And he's called down a huge play. Huge play by the Central defense. That's Adams, Trayvon Adams, the big man with the big play, Trayvon Adams. That'll bring up a second down and about 20. A huge loss on that play by Cobbs. Trayvon Adams broke right through the line, and that'll set up a second down and 17 with 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go. Champaign Central leading the Urbana Tigers 21-20 here at Tommy Stewart Field. There's a timeout on the field. Both coaches trying to set up the strategy for this crucial last 1 minute and 14 seconds. Thank you for joining us here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. We will be bringing you a football game every Friday night. So I hope you tune in every Friday night. If you miss it, that's okay. You can come in and watch the on-demand broadcast whenever you would like. We'll get it posted up as soon as we can after the live broadcast. Normally it's up probably by Monday. But a great football game here tonight. 21-20, I apologize. 21-20 is our score. Central leading Urbana with 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go. One of these teams will be 0-2, and one will be 1-1 when we leave here tonight. We got a minute 14 to find out who that's going to be. Second down and 17 after the huge play by Trayvon Adams. And now they've got 5 wide receivers spread out. Nathan Watson comes out with 5 wide receivers spread out. They're going to have to watch the scrambling now of the QB, as that's what he's been doing today. Back to throw is Russell looking. He's going to scramble now. Nobody's open, and he's going to be out of bounds about the 20-yard line. So Coach Watson electing to spread it out, see if they could find an open receiver, and if not, he's going to let his quarterback, Tanner Russell, run with it, as that's been their best weapon here on this drive. Third down and 11 now for the Tigers. 1 minute, 6 seconds left to go in this ball game. Central clinging to a 21-20 lead. Russell in the shotgun. Cobbs is back there with them now on this time after they had 5 spread out. This time 4 wide receivers. Cobbs in the backfield with Russell. The give is to Cobbs. He finds a hole up the middle, and he's going to be brought down. Is the ball loose? The ball's loose, and it's going to be... I don't see a signal yet. Referee's looking for a signal. Central thinks they have it. No signal yet. Central still excited. Referees have not. They did. Central recovered the football. A fumble by James Cobbs with 57.5 seconds left to go. And Central is going to break their losing streak, barring something miraculous happening, as they will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line and try to run out the clock. Cobbs was trying to make a move. It was a 3rd down and 11. Would have set up a 4th down, but he made a move, and evidently the ball was knocked loose. Central came out of the pile with it, and they lead 21-20 now with 57.5 seconds left to go. They're in the kneeling formation. I can tell you that there's a lot of excitement on the Central side, as the coaches that were just standing next to me have left their headsets sitting down, and they took off to run down to the field to celebrate with their players. The clock is ticking now, down under 40 seconds. Look at these Central players. They are excited, ladies and gentlemen, and can you blame them? These Central players have waited a long time for this win, and Coach Nate Albaugh has to be excited about getting his first win as a Champaign Central Maroon football coach. Back to the play here. They're lining up to kneel down again. We are under 20 seconds now. There's the snap, and that should do it for the Maroons. That should be it. The players are running now. The clock is about ready to hit 0. Central running onto the field, and there is a lot of excitement. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Clock is ticking down to 0. And it is over. Champaign Central has defeated Urbana 21-20 in a dramatic victory as they pick up the Wright Street Trophy, ladies and gentlemen. 21-20, Champaign Central over Urbana. And one of the most exciting games that you will see, a late score by Toby Rivera and then a 2-point conversion gives Champaign Central the 21-20 lead victory over the Urbana Tigers. Now the cheerleaders running out for Champaign Central. What an exciting game here at Tommy Stewart Field. We're going to take a quick break here on HS Sports Live so I can catch my breath. We'll be back with you in 1 minute to wrap things up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here to wrap things up here in Champaign. What an exciting ball game. Just a pleasure to be here for our second broadcast of the season, HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. A pleasure to be here for a great ball game between crosstown rivals Champaign Central and the Urbana Tigers. Central pulls it out 21-20 with a late touchdown by their fullback, Toby Rivera. A late touchdown by Rivera made it 20-19 with 2:57 left to go in the ball game. Rivera then ran in for a 2-point conversion to give them the 21-20 lead, and they were able to hold on. Urbana put a drive together and had it down about the 15-yard line, but on a third down play, Cobbs fumbled the ball. Central recovered it, and they have won a ball game and for the first time since 2011. They were winless last year, but Coach Nate Albaugh leads his team to a victory here. They're 1-1 now on the season. Again, I am Chris Foster. Thank you so much for joining us tonight here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Again, if you would like to be an advertiser, or if you would like to be a sponsor, or if you would just like to give us some feedback, please email us at hssportslive@yahoo.com. Again, I hope you stuck with us tonight. I apologize. We had some technical difficulties early in the game. And I am flying solo tonight, so I'm doing my best to film and announce here at the same time. There's a shot here now of Champaign Central with the Wright Street Trophy. Of course, Wright Street is the division line between Champaign and Urbana. So congratulations to the Champaign Central Maroons and to Coach Nate Albaugh on a great victory. They defeat the Urbana Tigers 21-20 here on week 2 of the Illinois high school football season. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you join us next week when we'll be in Tuscola, when the Tuscola Warriors will host the Clinton Maroons. Again, remember, for any feedback or if you'd like to do any advertising, please email us at hssportslive@yahoo.com. Again, I am Chris Foster. The final score, the Central Maroons 21, the Urbana Tigers 20. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET.